Good afternoon, fellow traders. It's Black Coffee Trader coming to you on a Monday, January the 20th. And we had a bit of a rough day today. Took two trades on the funded accounts down $3,500. The 940 trade triggered this morning, and unfortunately I got shot in the tick. Very frustrating trade, but that's the way it can go with mechanical entries. Then I took one other trade that proved to be a fake out. Not upset with either of the trades. It's just one of those days where it didn't work out, and that's kind of how today rolled. So as you can see, we had this big news this morning, not news I should say. I think this was a result of something that Trump did, or President Trump did this morning, caused a big move here this morning. We pushed up above this 21,640 area, and then at the open we pushed above the 720s, and I thought this thing was actually going to go. And so the 940 trade triggered here. I've covered that a little bit in the past, but anyway, I'm not going to go through all the details here this morning, but I could have got here with a really nice profit. But as you can see, I got shot like maybe one or two ticks past my stop loss, and I got taken out. So that's a $160 loser. On all my accounts, I am taking that, copy trading across all 13 Apex accounts. So unfortunately, that was a loss. If that would not have killed me, if we would have somehow, avoided that, I could have got out there with a little bit of profit, probably about 80 bucks or so before we had the move back down. So it is what it is. That's the thing with mechanical trades. And then the next trade I took was not until about a little after 10 o'clock. And I was really looking for a retest and kind of this move down to this level. This was really a key level trade, as I would call it. And we kind of had, this starting to hold, and we pushed up in this green candle, and that's where I entered. And then we just kind of fell apart. We couldn't seem to get above this, and I really should have just killed the trade here at break even or at a couple bucks in profit. And I thought about doing so, but I thought, gosh, maybe this is going to hold on and we'll push back out of it. And it just simply didn't. And I actually moved my stop down here to these lows, and that's where I got stopped out. So unfortunately, that did it for me on those on my funded accounts, because I'm not wanting to go over about 250-ish, and I went over by about 20 bucks. So we're down about 270 per account, which is a bit frustrating, but anyway. But yeah, again, I would take that trade again. It just simply, we kind of fell apart today, and it's to be expected. I mean, with a short day, with Martin Luther King Jr. Day, the markets are just not quite what they normally are, and that's kind of the case today. I mean, really had this little bit of a move up, and we kind of fell apart, bounced right off this level, did it again, but it was really kind of a sideways day, so there wasn't that much there. But yeah, that's pretty much the long and the short of it. That's really what happened today. Let's take a quick look at TradeZilla. So we can see down 3,500, took two trades, did not have any winners. Not a lot to talk about other than the fact that we are continuing our red month, but so be it. We've got almost 2 weeks left, and we can probably turn that around if we can put together a string of green days as opposed to a string of red days like we've been doing from time to time here. So anyway, that's that. Let's look at the playbook, and I actually want to look at this for this month. And matter of fact, let's look at all accounts. So we can see the hitchhiker trade is doing pretty well. Key level trade's actually doing about the best. 25% win rate on the 940. I've taken it 4 times. It's triggered 4 times. I've had 3 losses and 1 win. So that's a bit unfortunate. Price action, obviously that's the one that I'm trying to avoid, but that has been a losing proposition. So we really need to stay focused on this. Average winner on the key level trade is good at 99 bucks. Average loser 55. I like that that variance. Same thing with hitchhiker. Average winner is 100 bucks. Average loser is 50. So that's really good. So anyway, not a lot to share and cover there, but it's just one of those days. And on all the accounts, we are down 14.5 for the month. So that is that. Looking at the big picture on the market, we are starting to show some signs of maybe the bull stepping in and we push this thing higher. I'm still not totally convinced of that, but there is signs. It reminds me a little bit about like back here in November when we bounced off the 100 SMA, which is what we're doing now. We bounced off that 100 SMA and we're pushing higher. So are we going to see something similar? It could be. Obviously, time will tell. So about the same picture on ES. We're pushing back out of that trend line we've been on, so maybe this thing pushes to new highs, maybe it falls apart. We'll have to see the market for a couple more days till we see what direction this thing continues to move towards. So that's that. You also notice that here on the right, I do have a payout showing. I have a payout of $750, and I can't talk a lot about this, but let's just say it this way. I do not recommend UProfit, and I also no longer have a UProfit account. If you follow my channel, you can probably put the rest of it together, and that's where that 750 comes from. So anyway, just throwing that out there. It is nice to have the payout. That's cool, but yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So wrapping up today, and once again, I just want to say thank you for using my code BCT with Apex and Take Profit Trader. Gets you the best deal. Also, affordable indicators. There's a link in the description below. Also a link for TradeZella. So I believe there's a little discount code there. I really love their journaling software, which I show you pretty frequently. But anyway, the best deal probably right now is the Take Profit Trader deal, 50% off lifetime, and that daily loss limit is now removed. And so I am still actively trying to pass some Take Profit accounts. I had a decent day on evals actually today. I traded quite a few evals today and had some progress there. It was really more of a day of, I really just bought some evals. I went long about right here and got out somewhere up here with some profit, small size, but green nonetheless on that stuff. So. But anyway, appreciate you guys hanging out. Thanks for following along. Hope you had a good day. And tomorrow we're back in the markets with a normal day. And let's just quickly check news. Nothing major until about Thursday of this week. We have unemployment claims at 8:30. And then Friday we have flash manufacturing PMI at 9:45 after the open. So those are the two major things end of the week here that are going on in terms of news goes. So anyway, 2 trades today that didn't work out, and that's okay. Tomorrow's a new day. So once again, thanks. Appreciate you guys. Take care, and so long.